Welcome to Blackboard 9, Learning at Griffith. On the right hand side is the edit mode on and off. This will give you an idea of what the students see. You're currently looking at a course site that has got a tweak, which is a table that has hyperlinks in it. One of the reasons why we've used a tweak, students can be guided through the content, and especially in first year there is quite a bit of content to get through, and sometimes they can feel a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of information they have to work through and know. So each one of these red titles is a hyperlink. The way this lecturer has set up this course, the lecture has the lecture content inside it. There is also activities that the academic will do when teaching. There are also weekly readings, tutorial activities, and these two columns refer to the assessment, which goes over a period of weeks that allows them to develop skills and understandings and build a network within the course. So I'll take you through and just show you how it's all set out. So students would click into the title and they will be taken where they've got the lecture activity and the tutorial activity and the lecture slides, PowerPoint version and a PDF version. So this is to show you that if students are using mobile devices, they can access through the left-hand navigation bar as well. So let's have a look at one of the activities. What we're using is an answer garden. It's just some embedded HTML, or ask students some questions. There is a 20 character minimum. You can certainly get quite a lot of information, as you can see from here. So if I look at sleep, I can see that 2 people have said sleep, whereas people find that their favourite activity overwhelmingly is travelling. A lot of the features in Blackboard 9 are not so different to what was in Blackboard 8, but they're just a little bit easier to use. What I'm about to show you is the interview. You just go in, they've got some instructions. One is showing all the questions, and what you end up with is some very nice information. The convener who runs this course uses the results in a PowerPoint. So this is using GeoBatch, a website, and it shows the number of people in the class that live or come from certain parts of the world. And from the survey you can see their first language is predominantly English, and what other languages do you speak? And these are just using tools on the web. This one is Wordle and this one is Wordit, and this is using a graph in Word. So different ways of presenting information. That's using the survey or the test tool in Blackboard 9. This recording is going to show you 2 things about Blackboard 9, and this is an example of a test that you can do in Blackboard 9. As you can see, there is nothing here underneath the tab of adaptive release, and what I'm going to show you is just how adaptive release works. I'm going into the quiz. By going into the quiz, I've got some instructions. Click to begin, and it's a multiple choice, and the question is adaptive release easy to do? Yes if you know how, yes even without instructions, and yes. So I'll say yes if you know how, because I think once you know how you'll be right. And you just go OK to confirm, come up, and it's going to tell me that I've completed it, because there was only one question. It tells me that I can press OK to view the results. So that was my feedback, probably could have given it a little bit more. Then once I've pressed OK, it's going to take me back to that, and now you can see that I've got a congratulations, it's thinking, and here's a video that pops up. Now this could show students like I have, so that is adaptive release. That's a handy thing to do, so you can create little videos. Students in the new Blackboard have My Marks. Now I'll just show you what that looks like for students. When I click on Events Proposal, I can see that there's a nice description there for them to read through. They know what the assessment is, and I've just copy and pasted that straight from the course profile. Then you've got the due date, when the student last updated it, And then you can see here there is this handy rubric, but also if you want to give them just some pretty quick comment, you can see here that there is a quick comment which you can add in the mark center. Also this view rubric, and there's space for more feedback. Down the bottom there's more space for more feedback, and to get out you simply exit, but there's a lot of information and it can all be done online. I'm currently in a content area. There are some fantastic features. Under build content, I can go to item and I'm going to show you the WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. If you can do a Word document, then you can use a WYSIWYG. Always must give it a name, and there's some interesting things here that you will notice that might only have one line, but by touching the downward arrow you'll get more. You can expand it to a full screen, so you've got a whole page to work with, and just to get it back you click it. You've got bold and italic, underline and strike through. You've got a whole range of fonts that you can choose from, a nice long list in fact, and now with the text sizes you've got a range of text sizes that you can use, and also text colour, and there's also more colours available should that not be enough. There is also the highlighter, again same options. You can cut, you can paste, you've got bullet points, left, centre, align right, and justified. Hyperlink to a certain page. You can just copy and paste that in, give it a title. Now you get quite a lot of room for this, and it's worthwhile giving it a great title, so when people hover over it they really know what the link is about, and you know where it's going to take them. And then you simply insert, and the web may not display correctly unless it's in its own pop-up, so you can actually go in and edit it simply by highlighting it and getting it up again. So we can say open in parent window, up at top in this window, in a new window. It's made that as a suggestion that that's a better way of doing it, so let's go with that. And as we move along, also there are some emoticons that you could embed if you so desire. You can attach files, and that can be very handy if you want to keep all the information in one space. I'm just going to pick something off the top of my desktop. We'll just pop in final presentation, why not, and then just submit. And it's also got a space for an alternative text, and that is also quite a handy thing to fill in. You can insert images. So you can insert in images. So if I wanted a picture to go here, so I've clicked near the A. Now I can put in my description, and this is quite a handy thing again to do. Sometimes I just copy and paste. Then I'm going to go to appearance. So you need to choose where you want it to sit in relationship to the text. So I'm going to choose left, so it's going to sit left of that text. I'm going to give it some space around it, and as you can see it's going to move down. I'm also going to give it some horizontal space so it moves away from it, and I'm going to give it about a 2 mil or 2 pix border, and as you can see it works quite nicely, and then I submit that. So that is how to use your WYSIWYG, or one way you can, or several ways you can use your WYSIWYG. So there we've got our information, and we've got a hyperlink, and we've also got our PowerPoint slides in there. I actually want them to watch a video. So we've attached a file, we've looked at the images. You can also embed some audio media, and here this little PowerPoint plug is insert a mashup. You can go to YouTube, you can go to SlideShare, Flickr, or use the Blackboard Collaborate authoring tools. So we're just going to go to YouTube, and I'm going to put that in as my search title. I can either preview or select it, but in this instance I'm just going to select it because I know that's the one that I want, and I can make a choice of thumbnail, text, or embed video. It takes up a small amount of space. Now I can preview it. We do want yes for the show YouTube URL, and I'm then going to submit. Now what that's going to do is that's going to embed underneath Christine's photo some YouTube, and what I'm then going to be able to do, tell my students, please watch the video, and I'm going to number them. Okay, we now have some questions and etc. So we simply submit. And now there we have it, our video.